Welcome to the Political Insightful Podcast, the Froze podcast himself, and the Froze is on the show today. How wonderful! Dedicated to exploring the intricate world of politics. Join us as we dive into current affairs, analyze political development, and engage in insightful conversations with expertise and thoughtful leaders like
Peter, his co-host. Yeah, I'm on the show today.
you guys knows Peter already. Stay informed and engage with our depth discussion on the ever-evolving political landscape. This is the Political Insight Podcast. You understand? Where we bring you a deeper understanding and the world of politics where youth finally can have a voice. Peter, on these political conversations or discussion, you may call it, there's something trending now online with the coup, which we spoke about in our other episodes.
Yeah.
With the coup going on right now, the coup that already happened, not
Yes.
going on in Niger,
Yes.
with the militaries, taking
Taking
over.
over, yeah.
And in our last discussion, we spoke about how possibly the military want to take over, whatever, thinking the Democrat is not really doing well for the youth, and they feel like, well, they can speak for us,
Yes.
in a way, because right now, with whatever is happening in Niger right now, the Niger political whatever coup d'etat, and makes it looks like this is supposed to happen.
Yes. Uh, in on that, I want to ask, first of all, what is politics? People don't really know what politics is all about, right? Now, politics is an activity associated with government or governance of a country or area, especially the debate between parties having power. Now, people don't really understand what politics is all about. That is first. I think for the viewers out there, I've really explained what politics is all about. Now, and I read it out loud. It's interest. It's something of interest, right? That will benefit the country. Now, the thing that brought about this school has been said like 4, 5, 6,
Really?
20, 30 years ago.
Really?
Maybe it's not in Niger, but it has been said. It has been said by Nelson Mandela. He knew all these things would come to
May
pass.
come to light again because if you remember that this same coup d'etat, we grew up with coup d'etat
Yes.
in the 80s.
Yes.
For those of us that
In
are
Ghana,
fortunate,
here in Ghana, coup d'etat happened. That brought
it happens in
yes,
Nigeria too
yeah,
as
it
well,
happened
and
in
it happens
Nigeria.
with most West African countries.
Now we are free, but we are not all that free. It's as if somebody has told you are free, and you have a shackle of chain that can take you to a particular length and still drag you backwards. You understand? It's as if you were bound with a handcuff, and
Yeah.
somebody now tell you, "Oh, bro, I freed you," and he remove one hand and he attached the other hand to a post or a limit where you can only walk further to
Yeah.
that particular limit where that chain tells you to get to, and it pulls you backwards.
Yeah.
If you look at what is happening now, I want to take you to why coup is going on in Africa. Malema, a South African
Yeah, that's
human
African,
right-
human rights activist,
He said something. He made us understand that why we have all this resource and we can enrich ourselves, it will bring about doubt of the government. It will bring about coup. And it's as if he's a visionist.
Okay.
He didn't say that because he wants to involve into politics. He said that because he was feeling bad about the political arena that we are into. In Niger right now, you can't be a sovereign, like a nation. You have your power, you have your government, you have your everything, and you print your money outside your country.
Yeah.
You need another country's opinion before you can run your own nation. Then you are not really free.
Yeah.
So if you look at what is going on, the public, which is the people of Niger, are in support of what is going on. Because you can't tell me that you have this kitchen and when you are leaving, you lock the kitchen. Only when you are around, I can be able to make use of it. These are the things that are happening in Africa that is making us the richest continent in the world, but still the poorest nations.
But then with the situation going on in Niger right now, the current coup d'etat leader in Niger, President, well, he's a president, President Bazoum, Mohamed Bazoum. He said something a couple of days ago that is giving the France ambassador 48 hours to leave France.
Yes.
Now, that's on number one.
Okay.
And then over this last week, about over a couple of, dozens of Nigeria, militants, soldiers also died in Niger. Their copter was shot down by whoever, but in Niger. And they were buried in Abuja a couple of days ago.
Yes.
And the militaries in Niger are really holding up a voice to them for the people.
Yes.
And it's as if that, which we spoke in our first episode on this in political conversations,
Yes.
that it's as if what happened to the Western Africans in the 80s, we just got up one day and we realized that whoever is leading us is a military man, and our uncles told us that there is something called coup d'etat, and then our uncles told us that military leader, waited for the president either to travel abroad or he go shit, come to overshit for toilets.
Then they take over.
They all of a sudden they take over and say, that toilet's where he did. Make just did.
Yeah.
And the ideology about it is all about the military thinking that the Democrat leaders are not doing what they are supposed to do for the citizens.
Yes.
So it's like they are trying to fight for us. But so now, we did not say that in that aspect, that it's okay for the militaries, to, do it the way they are doing it right now, because definitely going to cause a war.
Yeah, that one, taking on that note, the military are just, they are here to fight for us, to protect us. So, a military personnel in the UK will not allow a UK citizen to be treated roughly.
Of course.
In his presence.
Of course.
Right? So they are there to fight for us.
That's where Democrat plays a role.
Yes.
Okay.
So now, democracy was a thing for the people, by the people, with the people. It all surrounds or revolves around
it's like
the
democracy
people.
is supposed to be like a favor on the people.
For the people.
Okay.
But when it's against the people, it's no longer democrat. It is autocrat. But people don't really say it. We are democracy. We vote. Do we really vote? Do our vote really count?
I think
do
it
our
does
choices really
I
come
think
out?
it does count.
It doesn't.
It does count.
If it does,
Come on, it does
let
count.
me tell you, I'm using the coup in Niger, for example.
All right.
If these people really were happy with the vote,
Yeah.
why are they all happy, revolving around this military taking up this person out?
Because you have a point there. The Niger citizens right now are not even fighting against the what do you call it?
The coup d'etat.
The coup d'etat
No.
leader who is there. They
No.
are rather
They are
even
supporting
him,
Now.
saying they like who is leading them now.
Now see this. You can't tell me that I've spent almost 24 hours. Okay, let's cut it down, because in Africa, voting is like a war zone, right? You have to take your time. You have to bring out your day. You have to close up for the whole day to make sure you cast your vote, right?
Yeah.
Because we are now learning from the Western world on how to vote it right.
Yeah,
but
to do it right, yeah.
the thing is, we come out 24 hours. I can use an instance of what happened in Nigeria. Many people were really complaining. Right?
Yeah, some even lost their lives,
some people were
Democrats,
stabbed. And
some were stabbed,
You say, we are electing people that will rule us.
Yeah.
We are not electing you because
It's out there. The evidence are out there.
Yes.
If not, we'll be explaining.
Oh.
And say anything where you don't get evidence, you could just explain.
But
evidence
there's
there.
evidence. People were stabbed. People were mobbed. People were beaten. You see rampage of touts and thugs and stuff, depriving people voters' rights and stuff like that. But we say we are in democracy.
Yeah.
Remember that word, democracy.
Democracy,
We are supposed to do it our way, by the people, for the people, and with the people.
All right.
But now, look at the celebration in Niger. Nigerians are so happy to the extent
don't understand why-
they are even training the military to train them to fight against ECOWAS.
Wow.
It's never been seen anywhere.
Wow, that's crazy, guys.
This is beyond politics.
That's crazy.
This is revolution.
That's crazy. But talking about revolution, we don't want to talk about that because we don't need revolution right now. Revolution is going to take lives. We don't need that right now. Whatever we are doing, I think we should do it peacefully.
Okay. Let me tell you.
All right.
It might not take life, because now we have social media.
Do you think
communications?
What are you talking about?
I'm
Social
telling
media.
you.
What are you talking about? Social media. Didn't this issue that happened with the SARS in Nigeria, blah blah blah, some time ago, and people went to the is it Tobu they call it?
Yeah.
The Tobu or whatever, and the military came from nowhere. You know, the evidence were there. If not, we'll be explaining.
Yes.
Evidence are online is there, and then soldiers in the militaries, shooting citizens. These same militaries that says they have us in art. But una kill us now during SARS.
That's what
You understand? Una kill us
there
now. Which I
are
can be
few-
saying.
there are-
So if you are really standing for the people, no can they see me say I wear military. Wait, I wear ordinary military trouser now. Military man go
you are
draw from
being beaten.
and then they enter the bus. They go draw from bus. Start to the slap.
Slap you waiting no good. Now this
No,
thing.
laugh on that one first.
Yeah.
You say the military. You dey fight for our rights.
Yes.
Our interests.
Yes.
You are fighting for my interests. Ordinary trouser wey resemble militant trouser. You don't slap me. How do you want?
Yeah.
So how do you want me now? How do you want me to trust a military leader now?
That's the difference between a democrat and an autocrat. If a military leader sees you and he refuses to correct you and start beating you because he thinks all power belongs to him.
Because you shouldn't do that. A lot of people are complaining how militants or whatever, soldiers, armies, see them in town wearing something
And
that looks
harass
like
them, yes.
something
And
that
they
looks like a camel.
Yes.
Because as a constitution, each country knows the kind of a color, how the military
Color looks
color
like,
uniform
yes,
looks like,
flyouts and everything.
and all that.
Yes.
We know that.
We know.
We've been taught in school.
Yeah,
And then all of a sudden, because I wear something where resemble lamb, they've been collecting it from guys.
Yes.
So you are molesting us and still want us to also trust in. You are telling us that. So through the Niger coup d'etat, you are telling us, the citizens, that we can trust on you. We should believe in you guys. That you are the only voice you guys think we have. No, let me make this point. You are the only voice you guys think we have. And then you are telling us now that if we spoke, they may come against us. But you guys have an upper hand because you guys are militaries.
Yes.
And these guys knows you guys are mafias. So they wouldn't want to just come on you guys anyhow. So you guys want to fight for us. But then there is no trust here. If you are a general, army, whatever, soldier, military, and you want to fight for the people through the whatever
Coup d'etat, yeah.
coup d'etat, whatever. All right, coup d'etat, and your boys are on the street beating young citizens that put on a shirt that looks like military, and now you want us to allow you, trust you to rule Niger. And now you're not saying that over 40-something years, the Niger country,
The Nigerians.
the Nigerians has been urging for support, aid from Westerners. Yet, Niger is unable to even make an account of the aids they've been collecting from you guys. So now they want to stand on their own and do what they can do best. Now, as a military, as a militant, as a leader, coup d'etat leader in a country, now you're saying you're fighting for the people. Are you sure? Because now all the advantages, if the former president, who is a Democrat, is even unable to do it for over 40 years, that have all the chances, doors were open for him, how do you think you, with the doors closed on you,